I look like Tony Stark with these glasses on. These are transition lenses, okay? And sometimes they just stay in this space because I sit by a window and yeah. I am Iron Man. Hello friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, you can call me Kurt. Welcome to my channel. Yeah. I don't know how much else I should elaborate on myself because I'm sure you're not here to learn about my life. I'm sure you just want to hear about makeup. Maybe. Probably. Judging by the title of whatever the descriptor things in the title for this is. Am I making any sense? No. But hi, I'm going to do some makeup today because I feel like it, and honestly, I don't know if I need more of a reason than that. I'm kind of sweating. San Francisco. Anyway, I'm going to get into this makeup look today. I'm going to do some kind of brown tones. I want something a little more kind of similar to a look that I did before that really I loved. Kind of more like glitter and a line down the middle, trying to do, you know, some things. So if you want to watch me do some makeup and kind of chit chat, hang out here, I might use one of those extreme glitters that I have. So yeah. Scratch myself in the face. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you want to give this video a like already and you don't want to wait to the end or the middle to decide, give it a thumbs up for, which way thumbs up today? Things that feel magical but are real and also maybe magical. Is that dumb? It's not. Like video games, those feel magical to me because you go basically immerse yourself in another world. D&D feels magical to me. Any kind of board game or any, hello phone, you need to be quiet. Stuff like that. Comics, movies, thumbs up for movies, you know, things that feel magical in real life. Mega thumbs up for that. I could thumbs that up every day of my life. Relax. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be using some brown tones and just getting into it. I'm going to try something new today because I'm on the hunt for a powder foundation that looks really, really good. I recently tried the Fenty one, but I have another one today. Just a couple little beep bop boop things, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with the eyes and just get into it. If you want to check out any of my other content, if you're like, wow, you're not horrible to listen to and I would like to listen to more, I do have a Patreon. I have a podcast that is, you know, I don't even know if I should mention it honestly at this point. TikTok, Instagram, so on and so forth. I will include that down below if you are interested. I also stream on Twitch and it is literally the light of my life. I love it so much. I'm getting a regular-ish schedule down. Who knows if I can keep it, but I love it and I would love to have you over there. My hair is clean. It feels so bouncy and wonderful and it stays like this and I'm like, why don't I just wash my hair every day? This is how it's gonna feel and look. You can't make me not. Alright, I'm going to start off with the Dollhouse palette from Blend Bunny. Love Blend Bunny. I have a code with them. It's just Courtney. COURTNEY. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of get this cat hair out of my nose immediately. I'm going to do a little bit, literally. Where are you? Watch it just be my nose hair. I'm going to do a little bit of blends too, I think, because there's these two specific brown shades in here that I think I need. Mama Bear and Depth, these two I really do love. Yeah, so I'm going to use blends and the Dollhouse palette because I need the shimmers from the Dollhouse. I need them. Let's start off with Truth from the blends palette, which is a little bit more of like a neutrally brown. It leans a tiny, teeny bit gray, which I love. I want this to be slightly warm, but I also want it to be a little more grungy cool tone, just a tiny touch of that as well. So I'm really going to bring this one high, like literally into my eyebrows. This is what I usually do when I want a shadow look to be a little bit more visible and also a little bit more bold. I'm going to take it up, literally blend it into my brow hairs that I have yet to pluck. Just kind of do that. I didn't clean my brushes, and this is what I get. This is what you get, you silly human. All right, I'm gonna take Mama Bear, which is that warm, rich brown from the Blends palette, and put it straight into the crease. This is gonna be the warmth of the brown tones. And I'm really gonna, dang, that's freaking big. Every time I go in with this one, I'm like, why didn't I go in a little bit lighter? I love this color so much. I think there was a little bit of black left on this, but that's okay because I want it to be dark. I have to say that the shimmery shade Harlequin, I don't know how to say it, but that one from the Dollhouse palette, it's like the metallic-y black shade. I did not want to take that off my eyes last night. I literally contemplated just doing that for this look today, but I was like, I don't want to repeat the same look because, you know, maybe I won't be as obsessed with it. No, I know I will be just as obsessed, but that specific shimmer shade, I have never had a black shimmer like that I've been so obsessed with. Obsessed! So this is gonna look pretty messy to begin with, and that's fine because it'll all come together in the end. And you know what? If it doesn't come together, whatever. I always blend out this side so much better than the left. I can't forget about this. Cute. Okay, now to the lower lash line. I am gonna take a little bit of Mama Bear. Well, let me take a little bit of Mama Bear and just go in. Again, I'm gonna concentrate here and then kind of the rest of it. So I only take a little bit over here. I talked about this in one video on here where I was like, you can take the same shade and get more out of it if you concentrate it in one area and then just kind of drag it across. Like if I really want it to be in here and then just go whoop. It's nice. You can really get a lot out of these shadows. My God, this formula. I do this a lot with my blends, my Baked Browns palette from Dose. Same kind of thing. You can get so much more out of those 5 shadows than you think. Oh, I love that. Mama Bear. You cutie little shade. Depending on how low you want to take it, I like to take my shadows quite low lately. My eye is watering over here, so that's going to try to ruin my day. But you know what? Not today, Satan. Not today. Yes. Very much yes. So, at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of, let's see here, this one might have a little green on it. Courtney, wash your green brushes. Jesus. This is another B3. I'm going to take a tiny bit of Depth, which is the darkest brown shade in the Blends palette, and I'm just going to put it, oh Lord, right here. So looking at my eye, in the crease, but just on the outer bit, I'm going to place it down with this shadow, this brush, then I'm going to go back in with the other brush that I used for Mama Bear, kind of blend it in. And look at that mother freaking beautiful literal depth that it adds. I really hope that that's showing up on camera because the joy. So again, taking Depth, just placing it right in here. Like so. And then going back to the other brush without putting any Mama Bear on it and just blending it in like that. These two browns, oh, a match made in heaven, on earth. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to drag it over a little bit more to kind of help the blend, just do that. These brushes are really great for these like small detail-y type work. And then what I like to do is take the first brush that I used for that first shade and kind of blend the edges. Make sure there's no harsh like edges with those shadows. I don't go in all the way, like I don't take my brush all the way down, but I just like to make sure the edges are soft, soft focused almost. So like that. Now again, I'm not the best at eyeshadow. I'm trying, I'm practicing all the time. It's a lot of fun, but I don't think I'm like an expert on eyeshadow at all. And there are many talented people that you can learn from. But this is just how I do it and how I like for me. So, all right, now going on to the shimmer. So this shimmer, and I must show you in case you haven't seen me show this a million times, but all right, so this is the shadow I was talking about before that I'm absolutely obsessed with, this black, but I'm actually going to be using this one, Marionette. This is like my favorite bronzy shade from the Dollhouse palette up in this corner. It is so cute. It is so cute, and it is perfect for this. I'm also probably going to put a little bit of lace. Lace has a nice gold like shift to it. Lace is this one down here that is like the ultimate highlight. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, we'll see, you know? So you can use a brush with these shimmers, which I really enjoy, which job well freaking done. Let me see, do I really need to use a brush? Well, I'll use a brush just to see, just to show you. Oh, Marionette is like the most beautiful bronzy shade. And I'm just gonna put it all on the lid. You do get more fallout when you use a brush, I will say, although I'm not really seeing any now. That's insane. Okay. This is witchcraft, honestly. So I'm just gonna put it all across. Wow, that looks so good. I love this color. Again. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take my finger just to intensify it a little bit. See if it really makes that big of a, yeah, that is stunning. You can use a brush, but it's obviously going to be more impactful with finger because of like, you know, the surface area of your finger is smooth, whereas a brush is bristly and there's more going on. This will be able to apply and more like swipe it down, or you understand. I don't have to explain that to you, but you know, that's why. I feel freaking alive. I love this color so much. This type of like deep bronze. Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm also going to put this on my lower lash line. Now I know some people are not crazy about shimmer on the lower lash line for some reason. This is what I've heard. This is the buzzing about I've heard. And you know what? I'm pro glitter, shimmer, whatever you want on your lower lash line. I'm gonna take again Marionette. I'm gonna put it on the outer half, honestly. Just gonna go like this. I love it, I love it, I love it. I need this shade as a single pan because I know I'm gonna go through it. So like that. And now I'm gonna take a little bit of that lace shade. Now I'm only gonna take a tiny bit because I don't want it to overpower. This one feels like, I don't even know what. Just place it, just add a little pop of gold. Jesus. I barely touched that with my brush, and the fact that that's coming up even just like that. Oh, I could have used pin curls too. I'm gonna add a little bit of pin curls on top. So I'm gonna take a little bit of lace, go like this. Just a little bit. Like literally straight down the middle. And then I'm gonna take pin curls, which is like a lighter goldy shade in that. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Gives it more of an antique gold type look. I'm just going in the center. I'm not gonna bring it over too far into this, into the inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty, okay. Dang, you can really layer that up with a brush and it looks perfect. I'm gonna just smudge a little bit of these edges. And then I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it a little more. I take a little bit of Marionette though. Cute, cute, cute. Nice. Nice. I could have left it with just Marionette, and that is a look that I do quite often, but I just wanted to see. And I'm going to take a little bit of lace. A little bit, I said. inner corner. Frick yeah. Cute. Alright. Okay, so I did my eyeliner, mascara. I actually tried a new freaking eyeliner that I didn't know was coming to my P.O. box, and it did. It's from KVD if you saw my TikTok on it, which by this time when this goes up, I don't know actually. So if it's up, it's up. If it's not, you'll see it or not. Okay. Anyway, I got the new eyeliners from KVD, and if you want to see my thoughts and my first impressions on that, head over there. But yeah. So moving right along, I'm going to prime my face, which I probably should have just done off camera. But this is the primer that I've been using lately. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Correct Anti-Redness Primer. Whatever. I don't actually know how much it does for the anti-redness, but it's green, so it works to an extent. I like it mostly because I feel like, geez, that it like kind of smooths out like my skin and like kind of just creates a nice little base, as primers should do, honestly. My skin gets red when you like literally touch it, so if I give it a minute, it chills out, and I do kind of feel like the green does help, but I don't think it like, oftentimes I think people, not saying that you do, or not saying that you ever have, but sometimes I feel like when people want an anti-redness primer, they want something to fix what's causing the redness, and that's not necessarily what any of the anti-redness primers do. They just kind of put like a veil over it, or like a color corrector type situation, because green cancels red. It doesn't actually solve what is making your skin red or an irritation that your skin might be having. So just something to keep in mind, because I used to think, oh, I'm gonna get this anti-redness primer and it's gonna solve all my problems. That's not always the case. If they claim that it does and it helps with like a skin thing, then it might, but more often than not times it just is a color correcting type thing. You get it. But yeah, like sitting here, I do think like my cheeks are a little less red. As like it really sets into my skin, I feel like I do see a difference, but it's not like, wow, not a speck of red. Anywho, I'm gonna try out this new pressed powder today because I am on the hunt. And when I'm on the hunt, nothing will stop me. Literally what? This powder foundation is so nice, but this is not my shade. It is way too dark. I do really love how it looks on the skin. However, that is gonna be me maybe if I ever go outside. So alternatively, I got the same, it's the One Size by Patrick Starr Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. And I got the shade Fair 3N, Fair Neutral Undertones. I'm really hoping it's neutral because a lot of times when they say neutral, it's not. Anywho, so I tried the Fenty 150 yesterday. It was looking real yellow on my skin for some reason, so I'm excited to try this. And I'm hoping that it's fair enough, but that it's also the right tone. Do I have a clean brush? No, I don't. But what will I wear? Okay, actually this will work. I am mostly gonna pat this into my skin because when you swipe and rub it around, that's when I feel like you get into like an issue with it. But this does look nice. I like how nice this is. Lord, it is soft. I thought the Fenty one literally looked perfect the first time I wore it, and the second time I was like, what is happening? So let's see. I'm just going to take it on this Huda. This is like the Sculpt and Shade one, but it has a pretty dense side. Let me just... Oh, actually, that's not bad. I like that. Okay. And from what I can tell from the last time I wore this powder foundation, it wears so well. And I'm looking for something that's going to be a powder foundation but long lasting. So let me just put this all over. Is it the right shade? It's a little warm. It's a little warm, but I'm gonna roll with it and hopefully this will work. Yeah, that's a little warm. That's a little warm. I can always tell on my forehead. Dang it. I want like neutral, like gray, and that's my problem. I don't know, what do we think? I don't like to go too close to my under eyes with this powder just because that's really dry, and like my under eyes are already dry enough. I live in freaking Colorado, so it's not bad. The coverage is amazing, and I do think it makes the skin look nice and blurred. But the verdict is still out on the color. It is a little warm. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and put everything else on top and then see how it works, how it goes. Okay, so everything went on really well over this powder. I'm interested to see how it like creases, how it lays, how it wears, if it gets really shiny or whatever, just because I haven't worn this formula in a while, and I don't know if the last time I wore it, it was like this spring-ish kind of warmer weather, so we shall see. Finally, I'm trying a new lip. I am trying this. This is a formula that I absolutely freaking love. This is Ban Tea from ColourPop, and this is the Luxe lipstick, but it is the Blur formula. I don't know why it doesn't like say on here that it's not the Blur formula, but I'm pretty sure that it is. If it's not, I'm gonna scream. But yeah, let's try it out. Oh, this smells like strawberries and cream. But also like, this smells like a strawberry frosted toaster strudel. And I know that's really specific, but that is what this smells like. Ooh. Oh, it's so freaking new and fresh and Okay, I'm not even gonna line my lips or like do anything because I never do, but yep. This is my type of like everyday lipstick color. I've been really into like lipsticks like in a bullet tube form lately. I think it's because I got really obsessed with those Bite ones. And these are similar. I compared these in a video even because I feel like the formula, this formula isn't as nice as the Bite formula. I think it is still really nice and comfortable, very airy and soft. It has a little bit more of a slip to it instead of like that powdery feel. So if you're not crazy about like a powdery feel, you might really like this a little bit even more. This is nice. This doesn't layer up as well. Like I'm sitting here and kind of like swiping it across. I feel like it reaches a certain point and you can't build it up. Whereas the Bite ones, you can really keep on building and make that color from a wash to a really deep color. Chai, I think I literally put it away because I was like, you need to stop using this. But I can't help it. Chai from Bite is literally epic. This one's good too. I like this. Cute. I feel like I want something a little different, but I don't know what that would be. I'm just obsessed with the Bite ones. Do I want to put on Ginger Malt? I think I do. ColourPop, you're cute, but I need Ginger Malt in my life. So again, that was Ban Tea. I knew I was going to do this. I told myself, don't wear another one of the Bite ones. You wear those all the time, but I can't help myself. So again, I've used this quite a bit since opening it. Oh. It's kind of clinging to the dry parts of my lips, but it's because I'm dehydrated. Yeah, this and like these types of formulas, this Power Move Soft Matte Lipstick from Bite and a lip liner has been my everything lately. I cannot quit it. I can't. This is very like grungy type tone, like 90s or something. I don't know. I love it. I freaking love it. I love the liner. I love the eyeshadow. This is exactly what I was thinking for today. A little bit brighter than I like kind of envisioned in my head in the inner corner, but sometimes it's nice to just try something like that I wasn't really planning in the first place. My hair, I'm not sure which way it's trying to part or like what is happening, but I'm going with it. Anyway, that is it for this look. If you're curious about anything else that's on my face, I will leave it in the description box as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give this video a like if you liked it, or if you like the magical things that I was talking about earlier. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. It truly does mean so much to me, and I so appreciate it. That's a big bird. No, medium bird. I think that's all I really have for this. If you haven't tried the Bite lipsticks, as always, I hope y'all are doing well, taking care of yourselves, and being kind to others. I will catch you in the next video. Bye! Yeah.